Hello humans. Today I'm going to teach you about if statements. If statements allow us to conditionally run code. This is crucial because it allows us to check to see if someone is older than 18 before letting them vote, or checking to see if someone has enough money in their bank account to buy a new car. If statements have a lot of parts to them because they're so versatile. So we're going to start small and build up from there over the next few tutorials. I'll begin by typing out an if statement that we can then review. This says if 12 is equal to 12, then print the if statement ran and 12 does equal 12. We then print all done. Running this, we see all three messages print out. If I change my second 12 to 15, then my code reads if 12 is equal to 15, print that the if statement ran and 12 equals 12. Then print all done. Running this, I only see all done print out. Because our condition is no longer met, the code within the if statement gets skipped over. Before we go any further, let's break down some terminology. If statements have four parts to them: the keyword if, a condition, a colon, and a set of actions to take. If the condition is true, then the actions within the if statement run. If the condition is not met, if the condition is false, then the actions within the if statement will get ignored and skipped over. Our condition is if 12 equals 15. The double equal sign means that we are comparing two things to see if that they are equal. Since 12 and 15 are different numbers, they're not equal, and therefore the condition is false. The double equal sign is a comparison operator because it's one of the symbols that we use to compare two things. There are other comparison operators, but we'll get to those in a different video. The actions within an if statement are defined in what's called the if block. Print the if statement ran and print 12 does equal 12 are both within the if block, and you can tell by their indentation level. To signify what's in the if statement and what's not, if statements indent their actions one time. To indent, you can press tab once or press space 4 times. The last time we ran our code, only all done got printed out, and that's because our condition is false. 12 does not equal 15, meaning the code within the if block gets skipped. All done gets printed because it's not within the if block, and therefore will always run. If we change our condition back to if 12 equals 12, then when we run this, we see all three print statements execute. Our condition is now met, and the code within the if block runs. But what does the colon do? The colon tells Python that we are done listing our conditions, and that we're ready to start the if block. It's an easy thing to miss, but Python requires you to have it, so don't forget about your colons. So far, our condition has only been comparing one number to another, but that's not very useful. We can also include variables within our conditions, and I'll show you that now. I'll create favorite food and set that equal to potatoes. I'll say if favorite food equals sushi, then I want to print you have good taste. If I run this, nothing prints out. Because favorite food holds a string that is different than sushi, our condition is false, and the code within the if block gets skipped, meaning nothing gets printed. If I change favorite food to sushi, then when I run this, I see you have good taste print out. Our condition is met, so the print statement within the if block executes. We can finally start to see why Boolean variables are useful. I'll create it is raining and set it equal to true. If it's raining, then I'll stay out of the rain. If it's not raining, then I'll go for a walk. Booleans allow us to set up situations where one if statement will always run. Booleans can either hold true or false, so we can easily make an if statement for both cases. Running this, I see that I will stay out of the rain printout, because it is raining contains true. If I change that to false and run this again, I'll see that I'm going for a walk, because it isn't raining. The last thing I'll show you in this video are conditions that compare one variable to another. I'll say my favorite number is 8 and your favorite number is 3. I'll then say if my favorite number is equal to your favorite number, then we have the same favorite number and are automatically best friends. Running this, nothing prints out because we have different favorite numbers. You like the inferior number 3, so the condition is not met. But let's say I change your mind and your favorite number becomes 8. Running this again shows that our favorite number is the same and that we are best friends. If statements are used all the time, so make sure you have a solid understanding of them before moving on to the next video. If you want to get the most out of the next few tutorials, take some time and play with the parts of Python you've learned so far. For example, mixing the input function with if statements allow you to make some interactive code, which opens up so many possibilities for your software. If you make something that you're proud of, share it with me and everyone else down in the comments below. As always, a big thank you for liking, subscribing, and ringing that bell, and I will see you in the next one.